Well, hello, everyone. Oh, oh my goodness. So, how's everyone doing today? Whew, I hope you can hear me. I've got my microphone on. Let me change sides. This might be a better side over here. Change it to over here. And let me know if the fan is making too much noise, and I'll turn it off because it is really warm today. I was planning on being at the beach or park, but time just ran out. I had to go to Panera, of course, I don't work from per Panera, but I'm telling you, as many of their drinks as I drink, I should be doing a little bit of advertising for them. These drinks, I think they're about what, $3.50, $4? You can get as many as you want all day long. I think there may be a time frame that you have to go. You probably can't go every 5 minutes, but I tell you, I'm getting my money's worth on this sip club. Oh my goodness. So anyhow, ran a little late because I had to stock up on ice in my mug, plus get the drink. And anyhow, let's see who's in the house. I was even late in posting this live, so I didn't know if people would even show up. Hey, Chase dirt bike. So you must have a dirt bike, or do you have a dog that chases them? Oh my goodness. You said, wow, I haven't seen your feet in a long time. I've been up, I've been here, but it's good to have you back in the house if you've been gone for a while. Hey, Vaughn's on a roll. Did you get your thing that I sent you from last month? Let me know. Put me, or just say something so I can make sure you got it, and that everything went okay. Is there anyone other than the people in the hot sauce, which is still on the way, but is there anyone else from my 70th anniversary that has not got your prize yet? I went down on August 22nd because I thought I got to get this done before I leave on my trip because I'm going to be gone for weeks. Got everything taken care of as far as paying for all the gift cards, wrote down all the names, came home, and I thought I had sent out all the codes to everyone, but I don't think I sent out one code. So everyone's saying, well, where is this? Where? So I went through, and fortunately, I had not thrown away the receipts because usually I just toss them, and I had not, and I was able to retrieve the codes. So if there's anyone who has not, please let me know so that I can take care of it. The only one that I had wasn't done was Rayleigh, and I've taken care of that. Whew, okay, so that is out of the way. Hey, Nora, how's it going? Hello. Hey, Adele, how are you doing? We still have to get together. I want to do the tour of your event. I am just so anxious to see it and do a tour. It sounds just so beautiful. Hi, Donna Flynn. Oh, yes, I'm having a blessed day. I hope you are. Hey, Rose Grace. Hey, Amy, how's it going, my sister-in-love? Let's see, who else? Shara Mills. Oh, my goodness. Says hi to Jessica. Jessica's around here. I came over actually to Lowe's to look at a couple of sheds here, but they're really small. So, but I am, I'm looking. In fact, I sent a message out today, an email to a person who's supposed to be showing me some properties. So I will take you with me when I go look at them. And, but I am so excited, and I'm so inspired by what I saw at Incredible Tiny Houses. Incredible Tiny Homes. I'm sorry. It's a work in progress for sure. There's dirt and gravel and everything everywhere, but they're really, really providing affordable housing for people. And I would like to not do anything on that scale. I want to just provide a reprieve for someone who can come and take a rest for a little while and then get back on the road if they have to. But today, I wanted to talk about the cost of living and what are some of you doing to combat it. I'm going to be doing hopefully a video on it next week. But I tell you, let me go greet some more people, and then I'm going to tell you the shock that I had when I came back to California from Tennessee. Hey, Kenneth. Oh, my favorite guy, Kenneth. Hello. Hey, Pam, Adventurous Spirits, one of my members. Hello. Saying hello to everyone. And Nora says, every time I go to Panera, I think of you. I know. You can go back into Panera every 2 hours. Oh my goodness. So have this. Well, if I drank one of these soda things every 2 hours, I would really blow up. But what I do is I get my morning coffee there. Their coffee's not the greatest, honestly, but with the creamer that I do, the International Delight or whatever it's called, it makes it good. Then I go back midday and I get a drink, and I might in the afternoon get a Diet Pepsi, and then at night I'll get my hot tea. So at the very least, but so that's good to know every 2 hours. I thought I'd heard something like that, Nora. Um, yes, got it. Oh, great. Vaughn is on a roll. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. I think everyone else, but if there's anyone who didn't, let me know so I can take care of it for once and for all. Oh, Adele, you're going to be at the RTR in January. Okay, well, I'm going to be having a meetup at the RTR, so I will see you there. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I'm so looking forward to it. I know, Nora, on the way to 73K. Do you believe that? Oh, my goodness. I tell you. Vaughn's on a roll says, woohoo, Adele. I know. Hi, Esther. Just logged on. Have you been on long? No, I just got on. Esther just got on. Hey, Patty. Beautiful day in Corona. It's a beautiful day in San Diego County, too, Patty. It's just beautiful everywhere. Kenneth says, already blessing our day. Thank you, Kenneth. Nora says, hi, Esther. We just started a couple of minutes ago. Yep. You're right, Pam, at Adventurous Spirit 66. It is a beautiful day. I was talking to my brother on the phone, and he was saying how he's in North Carolina, and that coastal area, they have just been bombarded with rain. We call it lake. He has a lake. We've named a lake in front of his house. When it rains, it becomes a lake. And it's just crazy how much water collects there when it rains. Hey, Martha. Hello. Chase Durbite says, it's great to see a joyful person today. I'm camping in Monroe, New York. The remnants of the hurricane, are making a mess. Wow. Yeah, what was the name of that hurricane? It's coming through, it came through North Carolina, South Carolina. They said it was all the way up to Virginia. This was a tropical storm. This wasn't a hurricane. So we're probably talking about two different events. But the tropical storm is heading through Maryland, Virginia, Maryland, and going up. So it's been quite something. Hey, Liza Beckerman. Beckerman is Nora's niece. Hello. How are you? Oh, thank you, Adele. Adele saying she loved the interview with Tiny Homes Community. I know they're really some wonderful, wonderful people there. I have met, it's hard to even say who my favorite is, but at the risk of making everyone else, although I don't think anyone there would be annoyed at me saying this, I just loved Marina. She just has so much courage. She has her outlook on life. She's just like, I'm going to live every day to the fullest. I'm going to enjoy life. I'm just blown away by how her attitude on life, given that she had a serious diagnosis of metastatic breast cancer and stage 4, and she has refused to let that make her stop living. And she's going out hiking, and she's my hero. She's my newest hero. So I just love Marina. And if you haven't seen the video interview of hers, that's the last video that I did. I think you're just gonna fall in love with her like I did. And other people. I have a couple of more interviews coming up. So many people were telling me, oh, I wish I could go there and see it. So Monday, I am posting a video that's kind of a little tour of the grounds, showing a little bit of different areas, showing a couple of the outside of some of the really beautiful homes, and showing the new development. They have a new development across the street in what's called the mountain area, and it's up. I don't want to do anything of that magnitude. I just want a small little thing with maybe 10 spots. I might even see about getting a park model. I don't know, but just a few spots there where, people can come and stay. But anyhow, that's a work in progress. And one of these days I'm going to find the land, hopefully sooner than later. Vaughn's on a roll, is saying hi to Kenneth and Martina. Let's see. Esther says, loving the fall weather in Southern California. Hope it's nice where you are. It is. Jessica was actually telling me last night, she said, Mom, it's a little bit cold in here. Should I turn on the heat? And I was like, no, it's not cold at all. But then I like sleeping with it a little cooler. I don't like sleeping with it really hot. Patty says, I love what ITH is doing. I love what they're doing too. And I really think that is going to spread across the country. I think other developers and builders are going to be doing that because it's an idea that time has come and there's such a huge need for it. Although some people were telling me that some of the tiny houses that they've seen are going for like $150,000, but that's just crazy. That's just crazy. I hope that some other individuals will put up some properties where they will have low rents and where they will also have low cost for the tiny houses. But we'll see. We'll see. Nora's saying something to her niece. Okay. You love my fancy necklace. Oh my goodness. I used to, when I was working, I had so many, costume jewelry, of course, but I had so many different necklaces and earrings and all of these kind of things. And I was thinking today, you know what? I think I'm going to start wearing, I think I'm going to start wearing some of my cheap jewelry again and just, enjoy it and just for the heck of it. So I think I'm going to start wearing some of my jewelry again. Hey, how are you doing? Simply C is in the house. Hello, Stacy. Oh my goodness. Adele says, I don't drive more than once a week with gas so high in California. Thank you for bringing that up, Adele. I left Buc-ee's and gas was $3.07 a gallon. I got to California, it was $3.59, and that was about a little more than a week and a half ago. Now it's the average cost is, I'm sorry, it was $5.59. Excuse me, what did I say? $3.59? It was $5.59 when I got back here, and now the average cost is about $5.99. But most places are already charging over $6 for gas. And I have a theory about why and what's happening with that. And I'm going to do a video on that too. I have all these videos in my head I want to do. But I wanted to ask some of you today, what are some of you doing? Hey, B. Garcia, hello. What are some of you doing? What are some things you're doing to fight and to combat the high cost of living? Now, Adele said that she's only driving once a week. I am going to stop driving my van unless I'm on a trip and only stick to my Honda Civic, which is, I need to do a new battery because I haven't driven it in so long. But I'm also looking, but even I was thinking too, even the dollar store, the Dollar Tree is no longer the Dollar Tree. It's $1.25. So I stopped to think that 25% increase, how many of you have gotten an increase in your income or your paychecks or Social Security of 25%? I don't know of anyone who's got a 25% increase. So I'm thinking even the lowest cost and lowest price items have gone up significantly. Can you imagine what other things? And I was looking at, I got these trail mix that I get from Costco. And the bag used to be about this size. Now the bag's about that size. I'm like, wow. And then I was just looking at batteries at Costco the other day. They're like $4 or $5 more a pack. I was going through trying to compare prices now as it used to be. And I don't know about you, but my income has not gone up proportionately to the cost of products. And so I'm just wondering what some of you are doing. I know one of the things I'm doing is I'm not shopping in regular grocery stores anymore, or very, very seldom. I'm going to discount grocery stores, not simply Dollar Tree, but there's another one. What is it? Food for Less, and there's a couple of others. I'm going to those, and there are certain things that I like, the brand names, but I'm having to change over and sacrifice not getting brand names and maybe spice it up a little bit. But I'm just wondering what some of you are doing. I had for a long time been consolidating trips. I don't go one place and come back and go another place. I do it all in a semicircle. And if we miss a place, we don't go back till maybe next week. So I'm just wondering, what are some of you doing? Shara says it's raining in Seattle. Does that surprise anyone? No, Shara, that doesn't surprise anyone. Vaughn's on a roll says, if coffee is bitter, try dropping a couple little rocks of pink Himalayan salt. Oh, okay. I will try that. Vaughn's on a roll. Thank you. So, because I'm not going to be buying any. I only go to the McDonald's for coffee where it's 69 cents, because some of them are $1.29 for senior coffee. I only go to the one that's 69 cents. And if I'm not in that area, then I don't go. I mean, it's crazy, but all these little things I've started doing. Let's see. Vaughn says, Adele, I'm Southern California too, 626. Yeah, I saw one place that it was $7, and believe it or not, there were people in there buying it. I don't get that. Rose says, do people go to the RTR with just a car and a tent? I'm retiring in 2 months and no van yet. Sounds so fun. Yes, a lot of people go with just a car and a tent, but it can get cold at night because it's the desert. It has gotten down to in the 30s, like 35. So if you're going to come out in a tent, I would suggest that perhaps you have a portable, power station that you can plug a little heater into, or I'm not really keen on propane heaters inside. That's just me, but that you can, or that you have, a down comforter, or really a good thick sleeping bag with a down comforter or something, because it can get, like I said, it can get very windy, and it can get down to the 30s at night in the desert. So Rose Grace, if you're coming, that's what I would suggest. And depending on how long you're going to stay for, it might make better sense to pay the $180 and be at the long-term parking, which is about a mile or two down from the center of town, because the $180, you can stay there as long as you want between October and I think it's the end of March. And otherwise you have to stay, you get a pass and you can only stay for 14 days, or you're supposed to. I mean, a lot of people go past that, but you're supposed to stay for 14 days and then move a distance for, I forget how long, and then come back. So if I were going to be there more than 14 days, I would get that pass. Or if you're only going to be there a month, you can get, I think it's for 2 weeks, it's $40 at long term. So you could stay at the regular free one for 14 days and then go stay at the long term for 14 days for $40. And that's only $40 if then you're going to be leaving the area. Hey, Rick Gypsy says, I plan on being at the RTR. It'll be my first. I'm looking forward to meeting some awesome people. I will be traveling from Southern Illinois. Well, Rick, I'm going to be having a meetup, so by all means come out and you will meet a lot of people. But one thing I'm going to tell you about the RTR, people are very open to meeting other people, but you do need to show yourself friendly. You need to go up and talk to people and start conversations, and and if you're camping in an area where people are, you're not intrusive if you just walk by and say hi, and if you want to say, hey, I'm going to have a campfire tonight. Does anyone want to join? But I mean, it is an open environment like that. but you have to get out about and mingle. People aren't going to just, necessarily come up to you. So that's what I would suggest. If you want to meet people, those are some of the things you'll need to be doing. Esther says, I am in California like one of your commentators, and gas is $6 a gallon. Yep. Fortunately, I do not commute very far to get to work. Yeah. I know Vaughn's on a roll. I'm shocked too. This is all part of the bigger plan, I think, and I'm going to do a video on it next week. But I would not be surprised. Here's what happens. Remember gas was like, $2.99. Then it went up to $5, and then it went back to $3.50, and we were all, thank goodness, only $3.50. Then it went from $3.50 maybe to $5, and we were all, and then it went back down to $4.25, and we were like, whew. So it's like they go way high, then come down, then high again, come down a little. So they're incrementing. It's, what I feel like? I feel like a frog who's in a pot of cold water, and I'm sitting here, and they're continually turning up the gas and the heat little by little while I'm sitting in this pot of gasoline in this case, but that's what I think is happening. Vaughn is saying, yes, Rose, come out. Yeah. How many people in here are going to be coming to the RTR? Can I get a show of hands or a thumbs up if you're coming to the RTR? I know, Kenneth, what a group in here today, huh? And I didn't announce it till the last minute because I was messing around I was trying to get the video out on the tour of the Incredible Tiny Homes property today. And I got it edited, but I just couldn't get it up. So I thought, what the heck? I'll just wait and do it Monday. Marta 1 says, I take gym shower to save on water. That's smart. We do that too, Martha. We do that too. And do my laundry in one load. Hardly any dishes to wash. Use one light in whatever room I am. Use oven 2 to 3 times a month to save on electric. Well, you know what, Marta? I tell you, people are going to go to extremes because we're in extreme circumstances. So I think, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be really cutting corners and cutting costs more and more. And seniors on fixed income like Social Security are really, really just I don't know what to say. Vaughn says, I believe that you owe it to yourself to live until you die. That's true, but we're going to have to live cautiously these days. Definitely live cautiously. Venture Spirit says, Carol, the video that you've been putting out about ITH have been great. Thank you, Pam. I just loved it there. I met so many amazing people who shared their stories and shared their hearts. And just some of the stories had sad elements to them, really sad elements. But people there rose above some tragedies and sadness to come together. And I was talking to someone from there last night, Chris. Actually, I did a tour of Chris's tiny home, but Randy just did a tour of it that he aired a few days ago. And I don't want to air mine right back to back with his. So I'm going to wait maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks or so, and I will air it eventually, hopefully. But she was telling me that a group of them, I think it was Thursday night football or something, got together, and they've since painted the fences that are between the houses in the Grove. They've now been painted white. So she said someone brought out a projector, and they watched the football game on that Thursday night. They brought potluck, and they were laughing and having a good time. And then another night they were out there with guitars singing. I mean, it's just the kind of community that I grew up where people did things together. No, that's not the case anymore. And I think we all long for that connection that has been lost. People are inside on their computers or on their tablets or whatever. And we don't have that connection with anyone outside of our immediate home. And sometimes even the people in our home we're not that connected to. So I just loved it there. Kenneth says, that's why we love you so much. Thank you, Kenneth. Who is this here? Under the tornado. Oh my. Says gas $5.15 a gallon at Fast Strip in Ridgecrest, California. Well, that's cheaper than here, a lot cheaper. Never gotten this high before. I'm disgusted. Okay, well, we're not going to go into, but I tell you, I will say this. If you don't like the way things are, there's a way to change it, But have different people making the rules. What can I say? But thank you, Nora. I always forget. Can you guys do the thumbs up? It really does help. I totally forget every time. I forget to talk about thumbs up, but thank you. Martina says, not cold yet, so gas heater electric bill for the blower. Yeah, I told Jessica, you know what? This winter we're going to be wearing jackets and socks and hats and maybe even gloves in the house because every single thing we can address to keep costs down, that's what we're going to do. Hey, Aki Thomas is looking good. You are an inspiration. Thanks. Oh, well, you know what? I meet so many inspirational people, and I just love to share their stories. And I had texted Marina the other was it yesterday, and I told her, she was just an inspiration. She to thank her for letting me do the video. And she said, her goal in life is to inspire others. And I told her, I said, well, you did that. You did that in fine form. Hey, Mary says it's difficult to find a decent van in North Carolina or South Carolina for a reasonable price. Everything is crazy in price. You know what? That's true, Mary. RVs, as far as the big ones, the Class A's, the trailers, a lot of those things are coming down in price. But the vans don't seem to be yet. Or has anyone else found that the case? Or is it just where I am? But so far, it seems the Class B's are still very high. I talked to a friend the other day. He has a 1995, I think it's a 1995 road trek, or I forget what it is. He's had it for like maybe 9 years or 7 years. He paid something like $8,000 for it. His same model is now going for like $14,000. He paid half of that almost 10 years ago, has used it for almost 10 years, and now is going to be able to sell it for double what he paid for it 10 years ago. I don't know. I just don't get it. I guess people are more and more people are having to live in vans, and I guess paying $20,000 maybe for a real old van beats paying $3,000 a month or $2,000 a month for rent, and at the end of the year you've paid what you would have paid for a van. I don't know, but I can't explain why vans. COVID. I know during COVID people wanted to get out and they wanted to have their own little contained little home on wheels, but I can't explain why the prices are still that high on Class B's. I just don't know. What? Nora's saying gas is $3.80 to $4 a gallon in your area. Well, let me tell you, you are lucky because that's New York. New York is that price? Oh my goodness. Sandra Short is saying hello from Florida. How much is gas in Florida, Sandra? Hey, Joanne. Hello. Joanne says she's trying to cook more at home. I am too, and that makes Jessica very happy because she'd rather eat my cooking any day than go out to a restaurant. So that's a win-win. Hey, Amy and my doggy body's beautiful life. Hello. Nora says less lunches out for me. Yep. Grocery list when I go to the grocery store, more cooking at home. That's, I find that just going into a store, even whether it's a Ross department store or whatever, I need to have a list. Otherwise, I do go a little bit off. So I have a list, and looking at that list does keep me kind of focused. Let me come in, get the things on my list, and then leave. And that's what one of the things I do too, Nora. Vaughn says, I make sure to run several errands if I go anywhere. That's right. All in the same area, consolidated. B. Garcia says, okay. Sandra Short says, no increase. Yep. Esther says, with gas prices, I make sure I run my errands the day I go to work. The places I shop are along the way, and I don't buy things that are not a necessity. You know, I've really cut down on that, because I was in a store the other day and I was looking at something, I forget what it was, and I was about to get it, and then I thought, do I really need this? I don't need this, and I put it back. And that's the mindset that I'm having to acquire too. Do I need this? That's the question that I'm asking on every single purchase, excuse me. But that's what I'm asking. Do I need it? And if I don't need it, or Jessica doesn't need it, or if I'm not buying it for someone else who needs it, that's it, you know. Sandra says, need part-time job in Orlando, Florida. Now, you need a part-time job in addition to your full-time, or you a part-time job as a retiree, Sandra? Amy says, how are you, friend? I'm doing great. I've gotten a lot of rest since I've come back home, and I'm trying to pump out these videos, because you guys don't know, I have so many ideas in my head for videos. I mean, my head is just crammed full, and every time I walk into a store or walk down the street or talk to someone, I get more and more and more ideas. So I have to prioritize them based on which ones I think will be of interest to my audience, because everything that's, I can go down all kinds of rabbit holes, and most people don't want to go down them with me. But I still have that video I want to share with you on the National Quilt Museum. Now, I don't know, a few people have said they want to see it, so I'm going to post it. But I was just in awe when I went through there. So, but just so many things I want to share with you guys. Vaughn says, I saw paper plates at $2.50 plus for 40 plates. Used to be $1. Wow. I didn't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. But we're using paper plates too. We do use paper plates. Under the tornado says, I had to rearrange appointments and trips to town so that I'm doing 3 and 4 appointments per one day. Yep, I think that's what people are doing. Plus, I sleep in my car overnight at Walmart to save on gas, because I live 50 miles round trip to my closest town. Wow. 50 miles. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I just don't know what to say, because it's getting crazier and crazier out there with these costs. Kenneth says, by the way, Carol, you would be elegant in a necklace of stringed popcorn. Kenneth, I may just take you up on that and wear one day and see what you say. We'll see. Esther says, the new Costco flyer shows that the Kirkland batteries will be on sale soon. That's when I stock up. Yeah, I usually stock up when they're on sale, but I needed some for some lights in the van, so I went ahead, and I know I couldn't believe the price that they were at. I just could not believe. Martin says, it's $125 and things are smaller. I know. Even before they changed the price to $125, those rascals on the 6-packs of sodas that they used to have, they brought them down to a 4-pack. I don't even see where they have them in 4-packs now. But you're right. They started making the packages a lot smaller. And I'm like, do they not think we're going to notice? But yeah, they're a lot smaller, the packages. Shara Mills says, it's called inflation. I'm buying in bulk. I only go to the store or the doctors. I'm not driving around for the hell of it. You remember when you used to, I don't know if any of you used to, but sometimes we used to take a Sunday drive and just drive down. Me and Jessica sometimes we used to say, oh, let's drive down this road and see where it ends. Or let's drive down this, we'd go in the back roads. We don't do that anymore. We only go places where we know where it's going to end, and where it ends is somewhere we have to be. So, oh my goodness. Hey, Red, you're not late. You're just on time. Everyone's saying hello to Red. Vita in DC says, I use cloth towels a lot more instead of paper towels. I'm going to show you something. Hold on. hold on. Let me show you something that, let me see. Hold on. Let's see if I can get these out of here. Look at the mess I've got. I've got a new comforter back there. So it's kind of a mess in here. Kind of a mess in here right now. Sorry for the mess. But hey, that's the way sometimes it be. But someone sent me, or a friend of mine, Selena, gave me these paper towels. They're called Mighty Bamboo Towels. She said she saw them on TV, and you can use them over and over. You can wash them out and use them, dry them and use them. I have been using these, and I absolutely love them. Now I'm going to have to check and see how much they are, because if they're too expensive, I'm not going to get them. But I am just using this. They're. Let me show you what size they are. This is the size they are, and I might even cut them in half. What can I say? Cut them in half, and you can just wash them. I don't know about putting them in the washing machine, but I wash them, get some soap, and rub them and wash them and rinse them out, and I use them over and over. I love them. So that's what I have been doing, Vita. Hey, Faye Martin's in the house saying hello, hello. Let's see, anyone else? Hey, Drevon is in the house, 1999. Hello, hello. Red says, my daughter FaceTime me. She is due any day now. Oh my goodness. She said, hopefully tonight. Oh my goodness. That's so exciting, Red. Congratulations. Oh my goodness. Drevon says, I hope I'm saying your name right. Drevon says a wool blanket really helps to keep you warm too. Yes. Wool blankets, that's what they used in the military out in the field, when they were out on maneuvers and stuff. And even, in the war, they used wool blankets. So they must be very warm. And I have one of my dad's old military wool blankets from like 70 years ago. I'm going to have to go try and find that. But yeah, that's a good tip. Martin one says, I tweaked by grocery budget and stocked up, or my grocery budget, and stocked up on 3 bottles of laundry detergent at Walmart and bought 5 cans of coffee while the prices were good between last week and this week. Yeah, sometimes if you find something that's a fabulous deal, but it's something that you use regularly, it does pay to stock up on it. It does. Now, I was thinking about this the other day. Now, tell me if I'm off or if I'm on target. I was thinking, I know people who have loads and loads of money, more than I'll ever have. And I know people who don't have very much money. And one of the things I've noticed is people who don't have a lot of money, or some of them, I can't say everyone, but that I was thinking to myself the other day, someone posed a question and they said, what is the difference between the spending habits of people who are wealthy and people who are not? One of the things I noticed, and this is a crazy thing, I've noticed that friends that I have who don't have, some of them, not all, who don't have a lot of money, often will go in a store and something that they had no intention of buying, weren't going to buy, don't really have a use for, but it's on sale and it's really cheap, they'll buy it. And the person who has a lot of money will walk right by and not even give it a second thought. That's what I have noticed, that people without a lot of money tend to buy things that they don't need just because it's on sale. I don't buy things that are on sale that I don't need. I only buy it if I have a use for it. What about you guys? Is this something you've noticed, or is it just me? Is it my imagination? But that's what I have noticed. Liza says, hit the like button. Thank you. It does help the channel. Sandra Short says, Billy and I are planning on going to Pine Tree Reservation in South Dakota, hopefully before winter. Now, are you going there to stay or to visit, or how is that going to work out, Sandra? Let's see. Marta one says, topped my car off today, and it was $43.33 a gallon. Not a gallon. I never let it go below 3/4. a lot of people are topping off because they're afraid that tomorrow it's going to be higher. So I I let mine go down to about a quarter of a tank. I usually don't get down to less than a half a tank. And I went to Costco because I found it was $5.69, where everything else was $5.99, $6 and above. It was $114. $114. I was listening to a program the other day, and they were talking about how gas used to be 39 cents a gallon in 1973, and then the oil embargo started. But I remember, and I'm really aging myself now, but I remember when I was a teenager borrowing my parents' car to go out with friends, it was 25 and 29 cents a gallon. What happened? What happened? Oh my goodness. But again, I think this is part of a bigger plan, and I'm going to do a video on that next week. And you guys tell me if I'm just off my rocker or if this is really what's happening. Martin one says gas was $3.33 today. Wow. Wow. I wish gas here was $3.33. Chase Dirt Bike says $3.50, diesel $4.50. And that's the other thing. Remember when diesel used to be a lot less expensive than regular gas? I don't know what's happening. Everything is gone. Yeah, Vita DC says the boiling frog story. Yeah, we're like boiling frogs. We're in a pot. They're turning the gas up on us. But the difference between us and the frogs is we know they're turning the gas up on us, but we don't have any other pot to go into. That's the problem. We're stuck with this pot with the gas being turned up on us. What can we do? I'm going to have also some suggestions that I'm going to give in a video next week, maybe. I know I'm overly ambitious, all these videos I want to do. Oh my goodness. But Remnant Truth says it's old dollar frog in the pot. Yep. Oh my goodness. Rick's Gypsy says, I am super friendly. My kids are surprised I'm not on a milk cart. Oh my goodness. You got it reversed. Instead of you worrying about the kids being on a milk cart, and they're worried about you being on a milk cart, Rick. I never meet a stranger face to face. Well, that's good. So you will get along splendidly at the RTR. Now, you may come across a few grumps. I mean, there's grumps in every crowd. But generally speaking, not everyone, but most people at the RTR, they have a mindset. They're either van lifers or nomads or people who are interested in this lifestyle or follow it. So that's a whole different crowd than, typical people who are kind of, standoffish. So I think you'll get along just great. Hi, Judy, saying hello to Jessica and everyone. Hello. How's it going? Hey, plain vanilla grandma. Everyone give Carol a thumbs up, please. You guys are looking after me. I just love it. I appreciate it so much. Under the Tornado says, I just found out that the super large dryer dries like 4 loads of wash for 75 cents at local laundromat. The laundromat here, you only get 5 cents for a quarter. I mean, 5 minutes for a quarter. So if you have like heavy towels or something, because when I have big heavy towels or blankets, so 5 minutes for a quarter, it's about $1.50, almost $2 to here, and then we would buy one the other day, and the small washer was $4. Oh, now listen to this. It was $4.25 to wash on a regular cycle. But if you put it to hot water, it went up 50 cents extra. And if you wanted another rinse, like 2 rinses, it was another 50 cents. Talk about nickel and diming you. I need to do another video on that too, because there's something else that's kind of been in my craw. And I know a lot of stuff in my craw. It's surprising I can even swallow. But yeah, I mean, everywhere we look, people are nickel and diming us. I guess people are I guess business owners too are feeling the brunt, so they're passing it on. But sometimes it doesn't feel like just passing it on. Sometimes it feels like just absolute out and out greed. I don't know. But Sandra Short said, please let me know when the RTR is again. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'll have to announce that next week because I saw an announcement on it. I think I'm not going to say because I'll give it wrong. But if you check and see when the big tent event starts in Quartzsite, the RTR ends the day before the big tent event starts because they want to allow people the opportunity to go to the big tent event on the first day and get sign up for seasonal jobs and work camper jobs. So go in and look on Google or whatever for 2024 Quartzsite, Arizona big tent event days, and then you can just back it up from there because 5 days back, I think it's about 5 days or so, will be the RTR, and then prior to the RTR is the women's RTR, which is for another 4 or 5 days or something. But I'll look and get someone to announce the dates. I don't know if they know what they're talking about, but someone had announced it on another site, so I will check and see if I can find it and announce that for you. But it's always in January, and it's going to be around the mid part of January, as I recall. Hey, Jan's Journey says, I've spent my whole emergency fund paying medical bills deductible. That's just terrible. Terrible. I hope to be able to make some money somehow someday soon. I go to the grocery store and am just shocked at the prices. Jan, we're all shocked at the prices. The gas at the gas pumps, at the grocery store, when we get our utility bills, we're just shocked. You know, we're just bewildered and befuddled at these prices. Hey, Annie and Spence, hello. Yeah, Red, it's usually it will be in January. It's going to be in January, but the dates, if you backtrack it from the big tent, you can figure it out. Vaughn, I think it's going to be mid-January this year. But in fact, I don't have my phone handy, or I would look up to see. Someone can look up and see what the dates of the big tent event are from that first day. Go back one day, and that'll be the last day of the RTR, and then go back about 10 or 14 days or so, and that's the whole span of the women's, the regular RTR, the whole 9 yards. Hey, B. Jones is saying hello from Tennessee. Are you anywhere near Newport, B. Jones? Bonds and a Rose says, I don't use my heater. Instead, I wear a heavy bathrobe and slippers. That's what we're going to be doing too, Vaughn. That's what we're going to be doing too. Under the Tornado says, Judith, the Shell stations are the highest because all the government vehicles have credit at Shell. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, businesses tend to sock up and raise up their prices when they're selling to the government because I guess they think it's like an ever-ending supply of money. So, but I have noticed Shell is very high. Usually Arcos are the lowest, but some of the Arcos here are very high too. I did find a station in Oceanside that had pretty low prices, but it's on a corner and it's hard to get in there. And there's always cars lined up, and people are irritated there, and they're honking, and it's not worth going in there because people are so upset at other people. They're blocking traffic. So I just can't deal with it. B. Jones says, scary being on a fixed income. It absolutely is scary being on a fixed income. You are right. Mary says, yes, they are. Even the mechanically challenged RVs, vans are very high prices. It's the housing issue. And the RV parks are coming up with crazy rules as well. The other thing that's happening is I was watching a documentary on it the other day. These corporations are going into towns like Cleveland and Midwestern towns and a lot of towns, and they're buying up rental homes. They're buying up as soon as the house hits the market. If it's like a mid-range house, they're buying them up in droves by the thousands. So they're converting many people who would try and enter the housing market as a purchaser, they're actually making these people remain renters, because by them going in and buying up all these houses, they're upping the price of the houses and they're controlling the rent, because by them coming in and owning so many, when they raise their rents, everyone else is raising rents. And the other thing that's happening that's really sad, because mobile home parks used to be the last place that people who had low incomes could afford to go in and live there and have their home there, have a mobile home there. That's slowly going away too, as corporations are buying up these mobile homes and then going in and jacking up the prices on the lots. But now some of these mobile home parks, some of the citizens are fighting back and they're buying the parks up, but most are not able to do that. And then what's so doubly bad is when they come up and they raise the prices of these rents, many of the folks there can't afford to move their mobile homes, so they have to walk away from the only home that they had. It's just tragic. It's tragic, and someone in government needs to step in and do something about it. But we'll see if that happens. Gabrielle says, try $5.49 cash price for gas in SoCal. Try $5.69 cash price and $5.89 cash price. Yeah, or I saw a place $5.99, and then there are places again that it's over $6 for cash price. Oh my goodness. Kenneth says, Vaughn's on a roll. You were raised proper. I know what that means. Yeah, she was good home training. Good home training. Adele says, now with the auto worker strike. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot about that. Vehicles are going to be even more expensive. That's true. But you know what? I don't want to get into politics, but I'm just going to say this. I believe that if this strike goes on a long time, that a lot of auto workers are going to be in severe, severe financial problems. I've heard that they're asking for raises up to $40 an hour. I'm not going to comment. I don't know what they're doing, whether it's worth it or not. I'm not going to say. But my experience has been from watching, anytime a group of people goes out for an extended period of time, yes, it does hurt the company, but the company recuperates or recovers by increasing their prices eventually. But sometimes the workers never, ever recover. There's going to be people losing homes, losing cars. And I can't say, I guess each person has to decide for themselves whether it's worth the sacrifice. But if this goes on a long time, I see a lot of people who are going to really, really suffer. Not to mention those of us consumers, but hey, that's a whole different story. Adele says, we already went that. Yes, Liza, home cooking is one of the best ways to save. Marta says, when I use clothes dryers in cold weather, I leave the laundry door open so the heat goes into the hallway. Now that's a smart idea. That's a great idea. Also, I don't let the clothes completely dry. Sometimes I'll let them get almost dry or close to dry, and then I'll just hang them up and let them dry the rest of the way. Plain vanilla, Grandma says, in Amarillo, Texas. Oh my goodness. On I-40, gas is $3.47. Oh, if only, if only, if only. Even the states around here, like Nevada, Oregon, those states' gas prices are really, and Arizona, I was surprised that Arizona gas had gone up so high. So I don't know. Red says, here in Denver, I use the heat in the winter. I'm still cold nature. Oh, okay. I'm a SoCal, Florida girl. So right now, saving money on electric as the temperature is perfect now, like 75. Yeah, you are saving money, but you better put on that robe and those snuggy slippers. I bought one of those things, those things that you wear. It's like a thing that you put, it covers your arms and goes over, and it has fleece inside. I bought me and Jessica each one of those when they were kind of on sale, and that's what we're going to be wearing. So you may be seeing me do my live in one of those snuggies. Oh my goodness. Oh, do you believe it's already almost 4:00? I wanted to get some more tips from you guys. Shima is saying, 08 is saying, hi, Mary, what kind of rules have you seen from the RV parks? Well, one of them is that they're not letting vehicles over a certain age in there. Those are some of the rules. And who can afford every 10 years to buy a new vehicle, especially when the older ones, the used ones, are going so high? But yeah, that's one of the rules that I've seen at a lot of parks. Liza says, I agree, home cooking. Under the tornado says, I agree with Liza. Yeah. Liza says, meal plan prep. Write the list and stay on the list. Don't go on an empty stomach. That's true, because you will buy more stuff. And don't go just as they're cooking all that stuff and the aroma is coming out, because it'll be enticing. Can't beat rice and beans. Oh, I love rice and beans. I could eat rice and beans all day and all night. Also, home cooking under the tornado is so healthy. That's true. You have more control. Dawn Carey says, hey, all these high prices made me want to go live go live off the land. That's one of the things I think more people are going to be doing. Just like they used to have those victory gardens during World War II. I think that there's going to be some survival gardens coming up. I think that's one of the things. Well, ladies, gentlemen, globies, I am going to have to get out of here. It is 4:00. Gabriel Chinton, I'm going to take a couple more comments. I know I'm behind on my comments. I'm sorry. Gabriel Chilton says, cook at home. Just saw a great video on Dollar Tree food items. Feeding a family for $25 a week. Oh, my goodness. We need to all go over and watch that video. Oh, my words. I need to try and come up with some menus. Well, I was doing cheap food menus. I'll maybe do a couple videos on that. I have to laugh because here's another video that I want to make. Bonds on a Roll says, I save money by making a lot of chicken and rice and broccoli. Both me and my cat can eat it. Yeah, when you make in big volumes, you really can save. And I don't have a problem. I could eat the same meal for dinner for a week if it's something I like. I know people who don't want to eat leftovers the next night, but you know what? Those days are gone for those people. I hope that they've kind of wised up, because if you cook in great volume, you can save money. Liza says, I also need a part-time job because my background acting is on hold because of writer's strike and actor strike. I know. I tell you, so many people are having to make other arrangements and find other means of making an income because of these labor issues. Red says, I put myself on a spending freeze until October 1st because I've been spending too much. That's a good thing. Now, the question is, though, you put yourself on a freeze, but have you stuck to it? That's the question. Liza says, I'm trying to get up the nerve to do my photography again. Headshots for, yeah, why don't you? I say if you have a skill, monetize it. That's the way to go. Monetize your skill. Mary says, Shimsa 8, all RVs now have to be a 2013 in great condition, nothing older. RV parks are charging $700 or more to park an RV per month, plus your electric. They have a big list of rules now. Well, you know what? I did a video. Now, this is back last year on RV parks in Quartzsite that you can get very low prices. However, in the summer, it's 121 there. It's like being in Las Vegas. So I don't know if you want to, but maybe, and in the season it is higher, but, what can you say? Let's see. Kenneth is saying Bonds in a Row is so delicious. Well, folks, I'm going to head out. Gabriel says no more paper plates, regular dishes, and wash dishes by hand. You need that money for gas. Well, we try and get paper plates at Costco. And I figure what we save in detergent and in water, and in me having to wash the dishes a second time behind Jessica, I figure we save more by us using paper plates. All right, folks. B. Jones says we live 20 miles away from anywhere. Yeah, so you would have to plan your trips very carefully. Oh, okay. Plain Vanilla Grandma says, I can hardly wait for the Quilt Museum video. I am going to bring that up. Oh, they're so beautiful. They're just stunning. They look like they're pieces of art. They really are pieces of art. Nora says, big pots of homemade chili and freeze it up. That's a great idea, making big pots of something and freezing it. A great idea. Uh, okay. Oh, Liza, she's always elegant. Oh my goodness, you guys. All right. Okay, folks, I am going to head on out of here. Under the Tornado says, thank you for your channel. I'm new and it's wonderful. All right, you know what we do at the end of every live? If you're new in here, could you put a number 1 up? Put the number 1 up, because we want to acknowledge you and welcome you to the Globee family, because we love each and every one of you. This is a community. This is a community, and we want to welcome you. Hey, Lava Lindy's in the house. Hello, hello. She's driving, just listening. Thank you. Great to have Lava Lindy, my travel partner on that trip to Tennessee. Oh my goodness. She was saying how much she enjoyed that trip, as did I. I heard in one of your videos that you're on your way going somewhere. So you'll have to stop and tell us where you're going. I may have said it on another video, but I tried to go back and I didn't hear where you were going, Lindy. So you'll have to share with us where you're headed. Dawn Kier says, I love driving just to see the area. Can't do that now. No. Hey, CW Style 3 says, welcome back. Good to see you. Enjoy your journey to Tennessee and the tiny home tours. You and Lindy rocked. Thank you. It was a wonderful trip. Okay, Annie, I'm going to have to pass by these. And hey, Swamp Stomper says, worth looking at the causes of gas price changes. It is worth it. It really is. The oil producing organization was raised the price of crude oil, record profits by gas refiner, at least inflation dropped. Yeah, I think there's other things going on, but particularly when you've got gas at 307 in 307 in Tennessee and 569 in California, there are other things going on, and I'm going to do a video expressing my opinion. I'm not going to present it as fact, but it's my opinion. Okay, so I am going to get off. I'm looking to see. I'm having to. Yeah, Carolyn Gillespie says he used to find the funnest little country stores. There were so many things you see on a road trip. Just wonderful. I'm going to save up for another road trip because I really want to take some more, but it's going to cost saving up and planning and, hey, it's a Terrence kind of thing. Says, hello, Glow and Chad. Happy Saturday. Thank you, Terrence. Hey, CW Style says, I'm doing well. Hope all is well with you and your family. Hello. All right. I'm looking to see any how Swamp Stomper says how I saved $7. Don't travel more than need. Don't buy if I don't need it. Yep. Still using Grandpa's World War I Army blanket. Well, now you really are a saver. You need to do a video on how you're saving money, Swamp Stomper. Okay. Oh, I know. Patty Wax says, hi, Glow from North Carolina. You and Lindy blew right past on your way to Donner Pass. I'm telling you, I am going to make a trip up to Donner Lake. It is so stunning, so beautiful. I've got to try and make a trip up there, but I'm not going up when it snows. So if I can't make it before it snows, I will not do it. Marna one says, I cut my paper towels in half and use them as napkins when I eat. Dry my few dishes with a dish towel. Yep. B. Jones says, shoot, I need socks and keep putting that off because they're insane now too. That's true. Although, what was it that, there's a store. Oh, Great Value. No, I forget what it's, but it's a discount store and they have a pack of socks really inexpensively. Nora says, people who don't have money spend what they do have unwisely many times. Sometimes that's true, Nora. It really is. It's also why a huge percentage of lottery winners go bankrupt within a few years after winning, not educated about money, and why a lot of professional athletes also have multi-million-dollar contracts and then end up with nothing. All right. I keep saying this, but I'm sorry. I know I'm Esther says, I think gas prices have to do with where you live. That's true. The average cost of living and paid wages. Well, how many people do you have to pay that work in a gas station? Not that many. Not enough to have prices double. The prices, I do agree though, Esther, that the prices are based on where you live and where people, I think, what the market will bear. I don't think in Tennessee, if you raise gas prices to $6, $7 a gas, people would probably start riding bicycles. In California, that's not going to happen. So it's a knowledge and it's awareness of what the market will bear. And I guess in California, they think we'll bear it. But at some point, people are going to say enough. Terrence says, it's Cinderella. I was just talking about that to my sister. Wow, you all sharing all facts. Yeah. All right. I am going. Any number ones? Any first timers in the house? Any first timers in the house? Sarah. Oh, someone's saying hi. Oh, Lindy's saying hi to Sarah. Oh, Shara. I don't have my glasses on. Hello. And people saying hi, greeting Lindy. Oh, goodness. Simply C says, hope you do post the quilt video. I am going to post it. I promise you, I will post that video. I'm not a quilter either. I don't have that kind of skill. I wish I did. And I don't have that kind of patience, but I wish I did. Swamp Stomper says, oil companies won't drill even though they have leases. It's all about profits. Yep. And more yeps. We are in a new gilded age. I avoid buying paper cloth rags instead of paper towels like I grew up. Yep. We're going back to the old times. Hey, Chef Santa Travels. Hello, sweet lady. How are you doing? You're looking pretty today. Thank you. I'm going for a CT scan soon. Oh, on Tuesday. Because of all the activity, they think the tumor is shrinking. Oh, okay. Everyone on here, I want you to say a prayer for Chef Santa now. I pray that Chef Santa that tumor is going to shrink, and we're just going to believe in it, Chef Santa. And Tuesday we're going to be bombarding prayers out, and give us a praise. Hopefully you'll have a praise report, Chef Santa. Oh, thank you. Red just dropped. Who is that was asking about the RTR? Red, you're on the dime here. Red just dropped Home on Wheels Alliance's apparently their information about the RTR. So thank you. Mia Moncrief says, my apartment is $175 to wash and $2 to dry. Wow. I got an apartment size washer and I just hang stuff up everywhere. Yep, that's what it's coming to. Okay. Vaughn says, I'm weird. I get at least 5 to 8 uses out of one paper towel. I think we're all going to be doing that, Vaughn. We're going to all be doing that. All right. Okay. Gabriel Chilton says, Swamp Stomper, you know what happened in the Gilded Age? They all went broke. Depression. We are currently in the fourth turning. Society unravels. War then depression. Be ready. Well, I don't know what's going to happen, but I do think we need to be ready for something. I do think we need to be prepared. I think we need to be prepping. We need to be cutting our costs, getting out of debt, paying off debt, and we need to be, I think, stocking up on, if we can, gold and silver. And really, if you look at what's happened in Venezuela and some of the other countries where their dollars went to nothing, the valuable things were things that you could barter, like food products and things. So I think that's what's going to eventually happen. Okay. All right. Red says she has it. The RTR is January. Oh, the women's RTR is January 11th to 13th. And the regular RTR is January 14th to 19th. Okay. So from January 11th to 19th, if you want to go to both the women's and the regular. Thank you, Red. Thank you very much. So yeah, I thought it was in the middle of the month this year. Okay, thank you. All right, any ones? I don't see any ones. I know we have some new people in the house. Rose says, I don't know why Social Security increase is only projected to be 3%. I don't know either, Rose. I guess maybe they're trying to keep it from going completely bankrupt. I don't know. Hey, the Prissy Hen 229 says corporations are trying to produce profits for shareholders. We have to remember that as we demand our stocks to perform. Yeah, well, I would guess that most people are not shareholders. At least most people in the lower 50% of the economic bracket. But all right. Paulo said they've had some problems with Timu. Yeah, I've had Timu. I'm going to have to block them. Every day, I'm not kidding, every single day I get an email from Timu. Sometimes they'll say Timu, sometimes they'll just say another name, and it doesn't, I don't know it's Timu, but every single day I have wanting me to do it. I have said I wrote a real long, nice email saying thank you, but I don't have time. I have too many projects, and I really don't have time to do it, blah, blah, blah. They ignored it. They keep every day bombarding me with these, and it's really getting to be annoying. All right, folks. Let's see. Yeah, Apollo says on Social Security, have to scrimp all I can. I know. All right, any ones? All right. I don't see any ones, although I know there's some new people in here. Hey, Jane from Alberta, Canada. Hello. All right. Yeah, Patty says, don't be scared, be prepared and pray. That's true. All right. Any content creators, can you put up a C? Oh my gosh, we've gone so far over. Content creators, can you put up a big C? I know I gotta go. Put up a big C, could you? And so I can acknowledge you. I know that Red Headed Riding Hood is a content creator. Can also my moderators drop your link so people can go over and support you? I have the most fabulous moderators ever. So please, Chef Santa Travels is a YouTube creator. Who else? Vaughn's on a roll. Under the Tornado, Annette Harris, Cindy Lou Creates. Anyone else that I've missed? I got Chef Santa Travels. Oh, hey, Tracy Minkins, first time in the house. You guys, and Barbara Higgs, first time. Well, welcome to Tracy and to Barbara. And to Cindy Lou Creates, welcome. Thank you for coming and joining and becoming part of our family. I hope I didn't miss any other ones first time in the house. Anyone else? C for creators? Let's see. Okay. Aaron Mack, first timer here. Welcome to Glowville. welcome to the Globy Hour on Saturdays at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. All right, I keep saying this, but I am going to leave. Thank you, Carolyn. Prayers for Chef Santa, healing and much peace coming your way. Amen. Thank you. We're going to be believing that. Thank you. Agreeing in prayer. Thank you, Lori, from Keeping Up with Colorado. And that's another creator. And pray for Lori. Lori's had some health issues. We're praying for her to have a total, complete healing. All right. Sylvie, hello. You almost missed. You just got in, Sylvie. All right. I think I've got, Under the Tornado, number 1, Barbara Higgs, Swamp Stomper. Thank you, you guys, for coming in. Oh, my goodness. I almost missed this. I'm so far behind on my comments. Oh, my goodness. Consolidated Trips. Yes, Teresa. American Wanderer. Hello, American Wanderer. How are you? Got Keeping Up with Liza Beckerman. Oh, I got to go over and check. Liza, you got your YouTube channel going? Girl, I got to go check you out. Go over and check out Liza and give her some love. Show her some love. Annie and Spence, content creator. Van Life Rolling with Altha and Rocco. Okay. Dion's Cooking for the Family. Let's see. Cindy Lou, I got Cindy Lou Creates. I think that's it. And I love each and every one of you. I'm going to have so much content next week. If you haven't seen the ones that I did last week, especially the beautiful one that I did that black and white tiny house inside. It was just spectacular. And then Marina, her story is what will touch your heart. Her story and her outlook on life, her joy despite whatever comes her way. But I'm going to really go now. Okay. Yeah, Lori Putnam, you caught me just before I signed off. Love each and every one of you. Hope your journeys are filled with joy and blessings. Same time next week. And check starting Monday, too. I'll have a whole slew of new videos coming out. And eventually, I'm going to get that one out on Barry and his minivan. You're not going to believe this minivan. Hot and cold running water that you can adjust how hot or how cold from different valves. Custom made pull out bed. A shower. You just got to see it. It's going to blow your mind. I got to get it up so you can see it. But all right, guys, I'm signing out. This is it. Love each and every one of you. See you again down the road and next week. Signing off.